Welcome back. This is the second video of the tutorial of how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. In the first video that I've made was getting the white cross solved. Once you have achieved this white cross, you are more than welcome to watch this video where I will be explaining the solving of the two bottom layers simultaneously from the cross stage. Okay, so basically what we want to do is we want to get two blocks that is the same colors, just in a pair. Okay, so in this case we have a green and an orange and a white, and next to it is a green and an orange. Now what we want essentially is this, but that the green and the orange is on the opposite side so that it corresponds accordingly. So in this manner what we want to do is we want to separate these ones so that we can move this edge piece to the correct section. Now in order to do this we can just take the corner piece away from the other one, and we can move that edge piece across to the other side and move our right panel back in place so that the corner piece that we want to move still stays intact in the top panel that we want to move around with. Now the reason why we're bringing it back and stuff is so that we can keep our cross on the bottom side intact. So now we have our corner piece and our edge piece that should align. So now we can see that what we can do is we can move our corner piece downwards, that it's outside of the top layer turning point, and we can take our green and orange edge piece, move it into place where the corner piece is, and for when we bringing that panel back we can see that we have in fact a pair of the color. So now that we have the pair, we can move it around that entire section and we can actually search for where we need to include this pair. So this pair is green and orange. So what I saw, if it's on the top left hand side, it's usually the opposite color and the color of this current front facing panel. So in this case it's an orange, it's on your right side, and the green is on your left side, and those two pieces should be here in the middle. So in order to do that we need to make these two pieces available so that we can insert these two pieces. So in order to do that you can turn your right hand side or your right panel, make these two available, insert the other two and return that panel so that you have formed your corner set piece. That will be the same logic then for all the rest of the corner pieces, but that was quite of a more basic type of switch, because what if we have in this case a corner piece but the edge piece lies within already a set piece of that is on a corner edge or already in a second layer position. So we still need to get both of these pieces on the top layer so that we can match them and form a pair between them. So in essence we want to move these two in place on the top layer without disrupting the pairs that we already made. So in order with this one we can still just move that one on top, switch it out of the moving panel and bring back the moving panel so that we have the two blocks that we want to match on the top moving panel. Okay, now again we're sitting with the same logic of the two blocks that we want to match, although the two blocks, the colors on top don't match. So this makes it a bit easier because now we need to flip the corner piece to match the two top colors. So in this case, we can flip the corner and take it out of the moving panel and bring back the moving panel. So now we can see that we have both the corner piece and the edge piece as a red on top. So now we can just move it so that we can get it that the two sections or the two colors will be moving accordingly. So now we want to see where does this edge piece need to be fitted in. So we can see that's the blue and the red, and it needs to fit in with the red and the blue on this side, that it forms a pair with a white out on the outside. So now we want to hide this one outside of the moving panel so that we can move this one without affecting this one. So if we turn and we switch the corner piece outside of the moving panel, we need to know that these two won't be something that we already made. So we need these two that we flip upwards need to be garbage. In that terms of, if we switch these two and we bring these two up, you can see that's a pair, and that won't be garbage because it's a pair that's already formed. So we don't want to use these two, because otherwise you're going to remove them again, and we need to do that step over again, and that we don't want to. So in essence, you want to flip it so that these two is not a pair but it's garbage, so that when you flip it or switch the panel and moving the edge piece you want to move, then you don't mess up your pre-worked stuff, and you move back the corner piece so that you form a nice pair that is colored up. So the same basis, now it's just from the other side. We can see there's our pair, and it's a blue and a red. So we got the red on the one side and the blue on the other side. We can make these two available because that's where these two should be. Make it available by turning that one upwards and bringing in the colors accordingly and switching it backwards into place. So that will be the essence of going forward. You can rewind and replay those steps. I'm just gonna show you on a quick basis how to get to the next steps so that we can solve the cube a bit faster. So in essence, that's the basics of solving the two bottom layers. So once we have this, the only steps then now going forward is solving the top layer, and then the corner pieces, and then lastly we have our last edges of the top layer to solve, and that will be in my next video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please leave a comment or subscribe, and if you have any questions or you would like me to see or to explain anything specific, please leave a comment, and I'll definitely answer it as soon as possible. Thank you for watching, and please watch or find my next video that I will be explaining the next steps of solving the top layer, and then the corner pieces and the edge pieces, then in effectively solving the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Thank you.